Hello, this is Dr. Martina, online sex therapist and sex educator. Are you a boy or are you a girl? That used to be a very simple question and followed by a very simple answer. But now we're living in exciting times of gender fluidity. And that question is not that simple anymore, and the answer is not that simple anymore. Now, I'm not gonna approach the gender identities in humans in this video. It's too big of a subject for a 3 or 4 minute video. But what I want to do is, I want to introduce to you 3 fascinating stories and facts about 3 gender bending animals. I hope to entertain you with this fun fact and also remind you that it is not always what it appears to be. But first, a disclosure, non-human animals cannot have a gender identity because that term is specifically used for humans. So that's for the critic in you. Okay, let's start with the first, gender bending animal. First, we're going to talk about the clownfish, Finding Nemo. This species lives in groups of 2 large fish and many small fishes around them. The 2 large fish are the only sexually mature fish and are a male and a female breeding pair. All the small little fishes around them are male. So we got the couple and all males around. Now, if the female of the breeding pair is removed, what happens is the male part of that breeding pair changes sex to being female. And then the largest one of the small little males swimming around them, the largest male, increases in size rapidly and becomes the male breeding partner of that female that just changed into female. And he keeps going. When the movie was done, Finding Nemo, if they would have hired an ichthyologist or a fish expert, I think the story would have been written differently. But isn't that fascinating? Now I'm going to introduce you to another gender-bending fish, and this one is called the Indo-Pacific cleaner wrasse. It is a fish that has thick, fleshy lips, powerful mouth, and usually comes in brilliant, beautiful colors. This fish lives in a harem. It is one large male with multiple smaller females around him. Now, if this large male gets removed, the largest females that has been part of the harem starts courting the other fish and develops male organs within 2 weeks and becomes the man in the harem. Now that's impressive. For this third story, I'm going to introduce to you a gender-bending trickster, and we're going to go into the garter snake world. The garter snake hibernates underground where the temperature never falls below 0. So when they come out in spring, they're cold, they move really slow, and they're definitely not strong enough to mate. So, but there's actually a race going on because the females are going to come out soon and they only mate once, so the males have to warm up quickly. And the warmer males have the best chance to smell the females as soon as they come out. Now, every spring, tens of thousands of garter snakes fight in this frenzy of mating, and it is actually in numbers the greatest gathering of reptiles in the world. So occasionally, a male snake has overslept. It will take him hours to warm up, and since the other males are all ready, he will have no chance to mate. So, what does he do? He tricks them by giving off a scent, just like the females, and the males come over, first gingerly, but then, they're all smelling it, so they come over and they slide their warm bodies all over him, just as they would when they're courting a female. And more males crowd him because they're all trying to mate with him. Now, he only needs a few minutes of this to steal enough heat and energy from his rivals so he can join the chase. I think the fact that a male garter snake can boost his estrogen level to secrete the same pheromones as the female does to attract suitors is turning this male into just about the sexiest snake in the neighborhood, attracting dozens of other males to mate with him. I think that is just fascinating, and I don't like snakes. I'm actually scared of them. I hope this was a delightful little video on gender-bending animals and reminds you that it is not all what it appears to be. So stay open, stay tolerant for people and animals to be different. Take care, and I'll see you next week.